What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Just in case you live under a rock, Christian McCaffrey late last night got traded to the San Francisco 49ers. So you guys already know what I'm here with. Today we're going to be doing a Christian McCaffrey 49ers rebuild. Before we get to today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. But man, this was one of the craziest trades out of nowhere. I wouldn't say it's completely out of nowhere. We kind of figured that Christian McCaffrey could be traded, but we just didn't know if it was actually going to happen. So I don't actually have him on the roster just yet because I wanted to go ahead and experiment with it for a second. Because if you tried this trade in Madden, I doubt this would even go through. So obviously Christian McCaffrey, and there was like 4 picks involved, but obviously I could only throw 3 in here. So it was second, a third, and a fourth in the 2023 draft. So basically the 49ers are going to have like no picks. I mean, I guess they get some compensatory picks because of like Robert Saleh and stuff leaving. And then obviously Mike McDaniel as well. But yeah, basically they give up all the picks that they have, and Madden's not going to give me any compensatory picks. So I'm not going to have any picks anyway. So second, third, and fourth. So this was the trade. And then also, like I said, there's another pick involved. But this was the trade that went through. So if you tried this in Madden, it's going to be declined, of course, right? So I have to move Christian McCaffrey to punter. That way I could trade for him. And then we could start this rebuild. But I wanted to see if this could go through without even like trying to do anything. And obviously, it's not going to. So let's get McCaffrey on this team. And so let's look at this lineup. Christian McCaffrey is officially on the San Francisco 49ers. You still have McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, and George Kittle. Obviously, you're awaiting Trey Lance's return next year because he's out for the season. But let me know what you guys' overall thoughts are on this Christian McCaffrey trade. It's absolutely insane that this went down the way it did. If you take a look at the defensive side of the ball, things are looking good on this side as well. So we're going to just simulate the rest of the season with Christian McCaffrey on his 49ers squad. Like I said, man, crazy trade, kind of out of nowhere. I didn't actually expect McCaffrey to actually be traded. The 49ers didn't have to give up a first to get him, so I think that's solid value. But the Panthers give up some, get some draft picks for him. They got 4 draft picks overall. So I think it was a solid trade for both sides, considering running backs aren't highly valued, but it's Christian McCaffrey for crying out loud. So McCaffrey, Deebo, and George Kittle, and Brandon Ayuk as your weapons going forward. That sounds very nasty to me. Let's see if this team could squawk by and make it to the playoffs. And I'm also curious to see if McCaffrey will play this Sunday in real life, but we'll see what happens. Let's send with the playoffs now that we have Christian McCaffrey. Let's see how this goes. You see all this? This could be you. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players that you love watching each and every Sunday. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and they pretty much have every sport you can absolutely imagine. NFL, NBA, soccer, CSGO. But since we're an NFL channel, we're going to go ahead and talk about the NFL for a second. So let's say I want to go Derek Carr and Patrick Mahomes over on both of them. 2 players gets me up to 3 times my money. But if I wanted to go even crazier, let's say I want to do 5 players, throw 5 players in here. You can go up to 5 players, which that's going to 10 times your money if you get all correct, which you can go flex play. Even if you get 4 right, you still get a little bit of money in return. Now, I will tell you, I have started with $100 in here, and I'm up to $500. Prize Picks has been so much fun for me this year. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. They're matching your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. So if you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So despite us getting Christian McCaffrey, we finished off the season 7-10, which isn't ideal, but you know what? We'll figure it out. So player stats wise, we were 27th in the NFL even after getting McCaffrey. Defensively, if you take a look, we were 14th in the NFL. So both sides of the ball, 20-4 from Jimmy G. Obviously, Trey Lance is the guy we're kind of targeting in the future. He had 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Rushing wise, honestly don't even know why he played at all. Like, he played in real life, so it is, Madden still hasn't updated to where you can start in a certain week in franchise mode. But hopefully they end up fixing that whenever they decide to. 50 sacks from Nick Bosa, 8.5 from Eric Armstead, and then 6.5 from Javon Kinlaw. So let's go ahead and get in to the offseason. Obviously, we have our big 3 of Kittle, McCaffrey, and Deebo. We have our quarterback in Trey Lance. I assume the 49ers still believe in him. Obviously, it sucks he got injured because he's the future here. And then Jimmy G will probably just let go. It is great that they have him this year after Trey Lance got injured, but I imagine he's not back after this year. I imagine he goes somewhere else. I'm sure there's going to be a team that's going to be willing to give him like a starting spot while drafting a quarterback as well. So it'd be like kind of a bridge situation for Jimmy G, but I don't know where that's going to be. Maybe the Panthers signed Jimmy G. Who knows? Something like that. And then they draft a quarterback in the future. Who knows? Panthers are in full rebuild mode, so we got to do their rebuild as well. Hopefully they trade like DJ Moore and all that as well. That way DJ Moore can have a good opportunity this year because he's been bad. But take a look at who we need to resign. So Jimmy G has interest in resigning with us, but honestly, I just don't have any desire to keep him. So We got a lot of interesting free agents. I do want to sign a couple of these guys back. So let's go ahead and start off with not Jimmy Ward. He's 32 years old. I wouldn't mind having him back, but Mike McGlinchey, start development right tackle. I don't want to break the bank for him, but if we can get him back, I'll take it. So Mike McGlinchey is back. And then if we take a look at Dre Greenlaw, that's somebody I definitely wanted back. So Dre Greenlaw, right outside linebacker, kind of fits perfectly what I need him for. So welcome back to the team. So like him a lot. And then Jimmy G, like I said, I'm not bringing back. And then Azeez Al-Share, I think I wouldn't mind having back either if he wants to come back and be a good depth linebacker. Even if he's not starting, he's going to be solid. So obviously we have no way of building through the draft. I wouldn't mind resigning Maurice Hurst. I believe he got hurt in real life. But we get Maurice Hurst back. He doesn't want to resign. That's okay. But yeah, us being able to build through the draft is not there. We have to spend money in free agency because we have no draft capital. After that Christian McCaffrey trade, like I said, the 49ers real life will get compensatory picks, but that doesn't exist in Madden. So taking a look at our offensive lineup, we need to find a way to adjust it. Is Trent Williams retired or is he still here? He's still here. So that's good. At least we have Trent Williams for one more year. We have George Kittle playing center right now, which is not ideal. I know there's the memes that he plays left tackle in real life, but obviously I don't want him playing that. So we need a center. Defensively, safeties definitely need help. Cornerbacks aren't the best either, but safeties are very bad. So we definitely need... There's actually quite a bit that we need. I'm not going to lie to you. There definitely is a lot that we could use here. So I want to go ahead and change this to just a 4-3. So let's just change this to a base 4-3. Where 94% scheme fit there instead of the under or whatever that was. So I like that a lot. So defensively, we got a lot of good scheme fits. Now, I need a D-tackle corner safeties. That is a big issue. And the offensive line I need as well. I don't think I'm going to worry about the weapons as much because the weapons are here. O-line and defense is definitely our biggest need. And Eric McCoy, I believe, is someone who is always here in free agency. So immediately I'm thinking of him as being my center. Jimmy Ward is here as well. We could re-sign him, worst case scenario. Marcus Davenport. Jamel Dean also would be really nice to have. Devin Singletary. Don't really need him. CJ Gardner-Johnson. We got Bobby. Don't really need him, though. Let's go to the center position. Right now we have George Kittle playing there. So if I can get Eric McCoy, which is immediately the guy I was thinking of here, that would be ideal. We need a center very badly. And then we need at least one guard, I would say. So we get like Nate Davis, which he's not here, or we got Edwards, which he would be fine as well. I'll offer him a contract. Let's go, 2 years on him. He'd be a solid left guard just to kind of have. So I'll take that if we can get him. Now it's time to focus on the defense. So D tackle, definitely a big hole right now, but there's not a ton of good D tackles available. Like Matt and I would be fine. But we take a look at cornerback and free safety and strong safety. So I really like the idea of Jamel Dean. Free safeties, Roe Peppers, Nasir Adderley, Mike Edwards. One of those guys would be really solid. We definitely need safeties. We might as well resign Jimmy Ward, to be honest with you. I know he's probably going to go down overall eventually, but he has no offers right now. So give him a 2-year neutral deal. And then let's get Jamel Dean. I think I would really like Jamel Dean here. So I'm going to give him a very good offer. Jamel Dean would be a really nice corner to have in San Fran. So we'll sign him up. And then free safety is the other one, which I kind of like the idea of Nasir Adderley, to be honest with you. He is from the Chargers, pretty young, and that would just solve our safety problem there. And then D tackle, again, is a big issue, but Javon Hargrave, I guess, would be the veteran to go for, but you used all of our offers today. So I don't know if we'll get a good D tackle here, honestly, or not. I wouldn't mind Maurice Hurst back if he's still available. We'll see if we can get him. So targeted, let's go take a look at what we have going on right now. So we have Jimmy Ward, Jamel Dean, Eric McCoy, David Edwards, and Nasir Adderley. So the only player we're not number one on is Eric McCoy, which I think we need him the most, honestly. Our center position has Kittle there. Eric McCoy desperately needs. So let's see if we get him. Hopefully we get all 5 of these guys. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4. We did not get Eric McCoy. That was the biggest thing we needed. We did not get him. We got Jamel Dean. We got David Edwards. We got Nasir Adderley. We got Jimmy Ward, which is great. But a center is needed so badly in the worst way. Bradley Bozeman might have to be the guy we go for. We need somebody here. So we just need a body there, man. We need someone. So Bradley Bozeman, 75 overall. That wouldn't be too bad. I believe isn't he playing for Carolina right now in real life as well? So we got him. That'd be great. And we did not get him yet. So, or did we? Or did he go somewhere else? Wow, he left. Ethan Pochich. I need somebody. Wait, did we get him? I don't think we did. So, D-tackle. Let me go to this one as well. If Maurice Hurst is still here, he is not, man. Damn, we're down bad right now. We need to figure out how to get better because center, we did not get. Did we not get Bradley Bozeman? I'm pretty sure we didn't get him. Just to make sure. We did not. He went to the Cardinals. Again, McCoy. And then we have like Ethan Pochich. I guess this was my last real chance. He's started development at 71 overall. That's better than nothing. He's only 28 though, or he's already 28, I should say. And it doesn't look like I'm going to get him either. So I am struck out on. Oh no, I got him. I got a center. Let's go. I got a center. Now we can head to the draft, and honestly, I might use the rest of the draft capital that I have to get a D tackle because we need one very badly. So we are in the NFL draft where our first pick isn't even going to be till round 5. So I don't even know what I'm doing here, honestly. I'm hoping to get a stud D tackle in round 5. I don't even know if that's possible. So we'll just see what we can get here. So round 5, pick 12. We'll see what's available to us. We have Grayson McCall going off the board. So we have Rashad Torrance. We have Mathis, run stopper. I mean, do I just grab him and hope for the best and maybe move someone to D tackle? I don't really know. We need a D tackle very badly. I guess I'll just grab Mathis here out of Nebraska. At least he's a D lineman. He has solid stats, nothing great. So that's gonna be my pick, normal dev, and that's probably gonna be my pick in this draft. So I think we're ready to head into next year. We're not getting a good D tackle, unfortunately, this offseason, which sucks, which is my bad. Probably should have addressed it more. We could still make a trade if we wanted to, but I'll probably just roll with it and then sign someone next year in free agency, honestly. So I guess we had Trent Williams, but he retired or something in the middle of the offseason. I had no idea he did that. So our left tackle position is absolutely terrible as well. Not great. So Trey Lance, McCaffrey, Debo, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, obviously is what we got going on here. Kyle Juszczyk as well. Offensive line got a little bit better, but it's nothing to write home about. Defensively, on the other hand, got Jimmy Ward, got Nasir Adderley, kept the linebackers. Looks like we got a round 70 tackle, so maybe he becomes something for us. Got Jamel Dean, so that's solid as well. Not really sure what to expect this season. Hoping for a good year, obviously, but it definitely sucks that we weren't able to address everything as much as possible. But we'll just kind of see what happens. Let's simulate year number 2 with McCaffrey on the roster, and hopefully this year goes a lot better for us with Trey Lance under center. So far, the Christian McCaffrey experiment has not gone our way. We do not make the playoffs again this year. Honestly, I think another good offseason is going to fix that, though. We just need to add offensive linemen. We need to add some more defensive linemen. We're going to add pieces where we're missing some guys, and I promise you, things are going to fix itself. I'm going to import this draft class. We'll look at the stats and see where we went wrong. So offense was 31st in the NFL with Trey Lance under center, and then defensively 25th in the NFL. So both sides of the ball were so bad. Trey Lance 26 and 13 on the year, so I'm not really sure what I can take away from that. I'm obviously not trying to move on from Trey Lance because he's a start development young quarterback, and I honestly think just maybe, you know, keep giving him his run. He'll eventually get it done. And they got Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, and Debo Samuel with 1,000 yards defensively. Sacks wise, we had 9.5 from Nick Bosa, 8 from Armstead, 3 from Kinlaw, and then 2 from Drayton Greenlaw. But honestly, man, I think with one more offseason, plugging the holes and doing what we need to do to get this team where they need to be, I have a good feeling about this. We can focus on the offensive line. We can kind of build in the trenches now because we kind of fixed our secondary, and now we can kind of just build in the trenches because we have wide receivers. Maybe another wide receiver wouldn't hurt, maybe one more, but other than that, Nick Bosa's a free agent. Wow, we got wow, we're not gonna have enough cap space to do anything actually. So once we sign Nick Bosa, Ayuk, and Javon Kinlaw, all of our money is gonna be gone 100%. So yeah, Nick Bosa is about to take half that money there, so let me go ahead and give him his offer. So yeah, we're about to have no money, which I thought we would have money, but it doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. So Ayuk has no interest in re-signing with me, but I'm gonna try to get him back, and I'm not going to. I do want Kinlaw back 100%, so let's give him a deal as well, obviously. So Javon Kinlaw, he's back, which is great. We need at least one D tackle to stay. Ray McLeod's gonna be gone. I want to be able to keep Ayuk. Franchise tagging him is gonna cost way too much money. $27 million is insanity. So now we're going into free agency with only $10 million in cap space, which is not ideal for the amount of fixes that we need. So we got to figure out how can we fix this. Let's go take a look at our team salaries and let's see if there's anything we can do. Because right now, it's not going great. Savings wise, we have 18 from Eric Armstead, making $18 million. He is 30 years old, so we could technically trade him away and double a lot of salary and try to get like a younger left in. That actually might be the first move to make. Ward, same thing, 13 million. We could cut him and probably do the same thing. And then we also have a guy named like Elijah Mitchell that might be able to get us something here because, I mean, we're not using him right now. It's the McCaffrey show, obviously. So I think we need to get creative with some trades here. So I'm trading Eric Armstead, a 4th and a 6th, over to the Buffalo Bills for Greg Rosso and a 3rd round pick. We needed something and we got younger and we dumped some money off. So next player I want to go ahead and try this with is going to be cornerback Charvarius Ward. He's 28 years old, making a decent amount of money. The Broncos are interested. They have little to no money. We got to find a team that actually has cap space. So the Colts have green interest and they have money. So the Colts, do they have a young corner that I can kind of take from them? They have Gilmore. They have, yeah, no good young corner. So maybe we just try to get assets here from them. So let's say we got a 3rd round pick for Ward. I would take that 100% and they agree. So dump some money off. So we're freeing up money to be able to sign some other guys. And then last but certainly not least is going to be Elijah Mitchell. which I don't even know what the plan is for him going forward in real life. But if I can find a way to get like a tackle or some offensive lineman for Elijah Mitchell, I get running backs aren't very, like I said, loved very much. So I wouldn't mind keeping him. He's not like making a ton of money or anything. It's just like if I can get a good piece for him, I think I should try it. So the Baltimore Ravens, let's see what I mean. Ronnie Stanley would be awesome, but that's just a little crazy. Michael Pierce, Adofwe, Marcus Peters, Rashad Bateman, Kyle Hamilton. Rashad Bateman would be kind of cool if they want to do a swap for that. Tyler Linderbaum at center would be kind of cool as well. Devin Duvernay, Eric Gilbert. I just don't really see anything that makes sense for us, honestly. So we could just trade Elijah Mitchell for draft picks if we wanted to. So let's say, I just don't really see any. Let's just keep him. He's not, you know what? We did what we needed to do. We freed up money and we got Greg Garosso. So now I can head to free agency. If I still need to make a trade, I'll trade Elijah Mitchell. But for now, I'm fine with just keeping him. So offensive line needs addressed. We need another wide receiver. That definitely sucks as well. And then we need a D tackle very, very badly. But secondary is actually pretty good. Actually, we need another corner as well. So much stuff that we need. It's crazy. So I have my 4 targeted players as Chris Lindstrom, as Ed Oliver, as Levi Wallace, and as Laviska Shenault. So hopefully get all 4 of these guys. Be super amazing if we did. We got Chris Lindstrom, we got Levi Wallace, and we got Laviska Shenault. But of course, once again, we did not get the D tackle we were asking for in Ed Oliver, which is so disappointing. He goes to the Vikings. So Grover Stewart is probably my next best bet. And I think I have to go for him, to be honest with you. I don't really see how else I don't. So gonna go for Grover Stewart here, where has no one to offer. Please sign with us. I need you in the worst way possible. Please sign that contract. And he does. Let's go. We got a good D tackle. That's all I was asking for. So now that should upgrade a lot of the things that we actually needed. So we got a wide receiver in Laviska Shenault to kind of add to that room. We picked up some draft picks. We got Chris Lindstrom on the offensive line. We need to draft a left tackle very, very badly. So that's going to be number 1 priority there. So we definitely need another wide receiver. I don't want Laviska Shenault to be my number 2, but he's solid enough. And then D-line definitely looks a lot better. Secondary with Levi Wallace and Ambry Thomas still being here is nice. So I'll take that. Greg Rosso is superstar development, which I didn't even know that was the case. Linebackers are fine. Their scheme fit is good. Everyone fits the scheme here, which is what you want. So we're literally 95% scheme fit, which is awesome. Now it's time to head to the draft. I want to be able to draft a left tackle and probably a wide receiver with the first 2 rounds. I don't even know what draft picks we have. Let's just head to the draft and let's make it a good damn draft in order for us to finally make the playoffs. So we're going into this draft with the 8th overall pick. This is going to be really ideal in order to draft a good left tackle, which Donovan Jackson goes right before us, which sucks. But if there's a good wide receiver here, we might have to take it. So we have Pat Hunt. We have Amika, deep threat. We might have to take him. We have Mitch Curry as well. I definitely know I need a left tackle, but I also need a wide receiver. So which one do I value more here? So if you look at Mitch Curry, yeah, I think we got to take the left tackle. We lost Trent Williams. Give me Mitch Curry, and I think we could. He's normal dev. That's so disappointing. I wanted Donovan Jackson so badly. So our first round pick is normal development. That is such an L, but hopefully he's at least a good overall. In a round 2 pick number 8, I think this has got to be wide receiver. So we have Gregory Randolph, D'Amico, Damian Miko, and then I definitely think I'm taking Gregory Randolph here. Although he doesn't look all that great either, man. Man, this is not a good position to be in. Nick Stewart, Antoine Allen, Carlos Beverly. We could maybe wait till round 3. Beverly out of Alabama. He looks okay. He has B-spec catch. I'll take a chance on him. He is hidden development. Okay, I'll take that. Definitely needed at least a hidden development wide receiver, if nothing else. So round 3, pick number 8. This is where we really need to get down to making good picks here. So we have another round 3 as well. So hopefully we can find a way to get maybe a good corner or whatever it may be. Zach Daniels. We have Floyd Conley, Eric Bush. I wouldn't mind taking another D tackle just in case. So if we have, Floyd Conley, which he looks terrible, so never mind. Do we just trade these round 3 picks? And we just go for like the home run hitter here? Because obviously I got draft here, but we're ready to make the damn playoffs, bro. We're done not making it. Let me just go make a trade with these 2 round 3s. I think that's the best move to make here. So I'm trying to move both these 3rd round picks for Jalen Johnson to be my brand new corner here. He is not going to accept. They're not going to accept that right away, but I'm going to throw even that third rounder I have here. 3 third rounders for Jalen Johnson sounds crazy. They're not accepting it just yet. I want him in the worst way possible. So I'll throw a round 2 next year as well, if that's what it takes. And boom, just like that, we get Jalen Johnson. I'm ready to make this happen, man. So now we get to draft one more time. We had 3 third rounders, so I didn't even realize we had another one. But now we can just go ahead and draft one more player here, and then I'll call it good on this draft. So let's take a look at what's available to us. So hopefully Jalen Johnson as an addition is going to help out a lot. We drafted a wide receiver already, but it wouldn't hurt to take another one. We could take a corner. I guess I'll take Paul Crockett out of Iowa. I mean, we just traded for a corner though. So do I really need another corner? I guess I'll take a wide receiver. Damian Miko has fallen this far. I don't know if he's good at all. I'll give him a chance. He has hit development. Welcome to the squad. Happy with that last selection. So here's your offense for this final season. Hopefully this team can find a way to get something done. The offensive line isn't great, but it's gotten better with adding Lindstrom. I guess we got a right guard as well, 73 overall. I'm playing Beverly at wide receiver number 2, hoping he's going to be really good. Laviska Shenault's going to line up in the slot. Your D-line or your defense, you got Jalen Johnson, Levi Wallace, Ambry Thomas, Jamel Dean, Greg Rosso, Javon Kinlaw, Grover Stewart, Nick Bosa. I'm very, very much in love with the roster we've put together here, but obviously we've had little to no success so far. So I want to have Laviska Shenault be the slot wide receiver, but other than that, we are ready to roll. Let's go ahead and some way to the end of season number 3 and hope this team can finally make the playoffs. So at the end of the season, we go 10-7, which isn't ideal, but hey, we won the division, we made the playoffs. I would have loved to have had a better record. I mean, we have some of the best weapons possible. Imagine if we had like a, I don't know if it's Trey Lance's fault necessarily, because offense was only 24th in the NFL, but maybe he's just not the guy in Madden, I guess. Defense was 6th in the NFL. So as long as my defense can carry me, Trey Lance, 30-7, not a bad year. Rushing wise, McCaffrey still doing his thing, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. Maybe I should have changed it to the Carolina playbook. I don't really know what else you'd want me to do. McCaffrey still had 400 reception yards. George Kittle, Laviska, and then Deebo Samuel did good. Defensively, sacks wise, we had 18.5 from Nick Bosa, 12 from Greg Rosso. So both of them did a great job. And then that is going to be it. So let's just jump straight in to the playoffs. Hopefully this is our run to the Super Bowl. We've gone 3 years, so no matter what happens, this is it. If we lose in the first round, I'm ending it there. If we win, great. Let's keep going. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Vikings. The good thing here is we get to play at Levi Stadium for our first playoff game. Going up against Minnesota, like I said. We get a stop on defense, and if offense can respond with a touchdown, which they do, that's great. So defense is going to be able to hold their own. I'm confident in that. 14-0. So far, so good in this playoff game. So if we can just keep doing this, 17-0. The defense right now is pitching a shutout until now. Vikings do score, but we respond with a touchdown on our own. Defense is playing phenomenal. 7-31. I think it's safe to say we win this game and we're on to division round. Love the start of this. We may have won wild card weekend, but now we're heading to Washington, the team that Kyle Shanahan used to be the offensive coordinator on a while back, and we get to play the 12-5 Commanders. Now, I will tell you, the Vikings were starting Mitchell Trubisky, so that may not tell the whole story. Our defense was good, but it was against Mitch Trubisky. We get to play CJ Stroud and the Commanders. Man, would that be amazing if my Commanders got a franchise quarterback in real life? It'd be a great feeling. Haven't had that feeling since Kirk Cousins, but obviously we screwed that up, and even Kirk is whatever, So let's go ahead and see what happens. Defense gets to start things off. 65-yard missed field goal. Looks like Commanders defense is probably pretty good as well. So far, both teams' defenses are stepping up big time. But we finally get a field goal and a touchdown, which is good. So we're up 10-0. Defensive battle so far. If we keep pitching a shutout, defense is playing phenomenal, even against a rookie quarterback in CJ Stroud. 8-yard loss, 16-0. This defense may have been exactly what we needed to keep moving on. And I think that's going to be your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. So we're moving on to the NFC Championship. We beat the Washington Commanders. And now we get to go see who we're going to play in the NFC Championship. So now we get to head to Lambeau Field for the NFC Championship. We all know the 49ers and Packers have met up plenty of times in the NFC Championship, and it usually leads to the 49ers upsetting Aaron Rodgers. But maybe this time Aaron Rodgers has something up his sleeve. The defense has been phenomenal so far, but this is going to be the ultimate test going up against a veteran. Actually, no, it's not even Aaron Rodgers. It's another young QB and Anthony Richardson. So let's hope for the best here. Let's come out here, and it looks like they got a field goal to start things off. We get interception, though, from Levi Wallace, and we're up 7-3. So far, so good. Field goal for them as well. 10-6. Defense is playing out of their mind, man. Defense has been the story in this playoff so far. They have been the ultimate carry. Trey Lance only threw for like 90 yards last game. Like I said, man, we built a great defense, and that's all you can really ask for. Jalen Johnson, we got Dre Greenlaw, Javon Kinlaw, exactly what you could have wanted. And we move on. We're headed to the Super Bowl to play the Pittsburgh Steelers, who it looks like they're starting. No, it's not Bryce Young. It's probably still Kenny Pickett for the Steelers, but we're moving on. We beat the Green Bay Packers. Let's go. I have no idea who the quarterback is for the Steelers at this point. I'm assuming it's Kenny Pickett. That does not look like Kenny Pickett, so I actually have no idea who's starting for them. Whatever, man. Defense has been phenomenal, so hopefully we can stop another quarterback in their tracks here in the Super Bowl. We get the stop we're looking for to start things off. We're up 3-0. Get another interception. This is probably the best defensive simulation I've seen by far in my Madden rebuild. Well, there's a touchdown. I guess maybe I spoke too soon, but so far so good. It's 20-17, very close game. We're going to need a score here. Uh-oh, the Steelers tie it up. Third quarter, need a touchdown very badly here. We get it there, and the Steelers miss an extra point. It's 26-27. Let me get out here and get a little fancy. Jet touch pass to Debo. Or no, this is going to go to Beverly, actually. So let's see what Beverly's going to do. And maybe this Debo Samuel roll here to, you know, kind of giving him a little bit of a crack at it. And we're going to go ahead and get like 1 yard out of it. Okay. Let's get, you know, let's get normal here. So let's go play action. I'm going to look for Beverly. I'm going to look for Kittle as well in a nice route. And then Laviska Shenault might actually have a pretty good gain. And he does. Laviska Shenault is wide open for a very nice gain downfield. If we can get another touchdown, that's going to go a long way. Let's go no huddle. We got them on their toes right now. I'm out to be able to throw one up to McCaffrey right here as well. And he is going to be wide open for a nice little gain. Let's use McCaffrey, man. He is the rebuild here, right? So let's use him. Sacks for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have not sacked me once today. Let's keep that mentality up. Let's give the ball to McCaffrey. We got this man for a reason. Let's run the damn football. Let's get out here and get a first down, and let's hold on to this ball. So blocks are not there. I don't even know what that guard was doing, 3rd and inches. McCaffrey hasn't actually had the greatest game. But one thing we do have going for us is we have read option. Let's use this read option play. We got Trey Lance. They're going to be reading. Is that Kevin Hayward or TJ Watt? I can't even tell. Let's see what we got. All right, we're going to go ahead and give it to McCaffrey. Or that's Debo. They got Debo Samuel at running back. I didn't even know you could do that. That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm not going to lie. That is so crazy they have him there. That's freaking awesome. I didn't even know you could do that in Madden, to be honest with you. Actually, it might be intercepted. And if that's defensive pass interference, I got bailed because... yeah, it was. That was kind of a bailout. I'm not going to lie. That was a bad ball by me. Honestly, should have just thrown it up to Debo. I don't even know if he was open, but that's so cool that he lines up at running back in Madden. I didn't even think they did that. But here we go. Let me look for Debo in the end zone. If not, Kyle Juice would look good as well. I'm going to have B, actually, for a nice little gain. That's to Beverly, who we drafted. And we're down to the 2-minute warning. So all we need to do is score a touchdown. And this should be your ball game because they missed the extra point. So that would put us up 8. Unless we go for 2, which I might go for 2. We might go for 2. Why not, right? We could put us up really nicely. I mean, worst case, well, I mean, do we really need to do that? We'll see. We give the ball to McCaffrey here. We could just start draining the clock as well. If we just get another first down, McCaffrey might be headed to the end zone, 2nd and 5. They call their first time out, of course. Let's keep running this football down their throats. I do have an option play that I could throw to Debo here. But I'm just going to keep going with McCaffrey. And he is going to almost get the first down. They're going to call another timeout, 3rd and 1. I think one more first down, and this game is essentially over. But let's give McCaffrey the ball one last time. Can he go win a Super Bowl for us? We gave all these draft picks up for a reason. I'm going to follow my blocks. We get the first down, and that should be your ball game. We should be able to just kneel it out now, and that is going to be the game. So that is exactly what you want. We won't even have to score again. We're going to kneel it out. Bye-bye, Pittsburgh. We're moving on. Or not moving on. We won the damn Super Bowl. What am I talking about? So I'm going to kneel this out. I'm going to end it there, boys. If you want to watch the Super Bowl celebration, you're more than welcome to, of course. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.